So after talking to my contact here at the dealership a little bit more, he does a lot of the buying, trading, ordering new vehicles. He said it's not quite as bad as the internet makes it seem, or some of the salesmen may make it seem. It's bad. He said, don't get me wrong. It's not quite how people would think. He said if I was already allocated certain cars from Ford, they're still going to build those for me and they're still going to send them to me. If customers already ordered like 30 Ford Broncos that we're waiting on, they're still going to get those cars. They're still going to get shipped to the dealership. If so many F-150s were special ordered by me or something like that, I will get those vehicles. They're still going to come up with vehicles. When they say the plants are shut down, they're not literally shut down. They're just not making vehicles to the extent to send all these allocations to all these dealers. And he said, here's a situation. He said, like, for instance, we had a customer come in here that went to Toyota, and they're having problems with chips for computers and all this other stuff too. Toyota used to sell, the dealer they went to, they used to be able to get 2 keys for the customers on a brand new vehicle. But now they're on a key shortage. They're selling the vehicle with 1 key and saying that, hey, maybe you can pay for one down the road, but this is the story I got. Now, whether it's true or not, I can't tell you that. I mean, I'm trying to get information out to you, and I'm bugging everybody about this. He said, well, a customer called up and they wanted a 4x2 Ranger. I can't get a 4x2 Ranger right now from the factory. If I do order one, it would probably be 6 to 8 weeks out. And he said, there's 4 dealers in the state of Illinois that have 4x2 Rangers. None of them want to actually get rid of it. There's one in Missouri that has one that the customer would like as well, but they want to make a deal. They want the brand new 4x2 Ranger to trade for our maroon Explorer that they have a customer looking for one. Now, when I go into the system to actually draw up the bill of sale and stuff, or the transfer bill to get this vehicle to that dealer, it says we have it in stock, but I go out on the lot and we don't have it in stock. What Ford has resulted to doing is, if a higher volume store, and maybe other dealers as well, has the need for a specific vehicle, and that's supposed to be allocated as your vehicle from Ford, they'll actually take that away from you without telling you until you do the research and give it to another dealer. And he said, when I ran the transfer sale, the transfer bill of sale from this dealer to the Missouri dealer so we could get that Ranger for the customer, it ended up showing that it was at Gulf Mill Ford or something like that. And I was like, what the heck? So I called the zoning girl to figure out what's going on, and she looked into it and said, yeah, even though that vehicle was allocated to you and it shows that it's in your inventory, we actually ended up giving that to another Ford dealer because they're a higher volume store, and there's a better chance that that vehicle will get sold there than at your dealer based on the percentage. So it says, what happens to that customer's vehicle that's at the dealer in Missouri? Well, we're still going to pay for that vehicle, and we're still going to get that vehicle shipped here. And I'm going to write basically an IOU transfer to that dealer, and we're going to find them a maroon, brand new 2020-2021 Explorer to finish the trade. But it's going to take me some time to do it. I'm going to have to come up with it somehow, but I'll do it. And he said it's really weird right now, because before you used to be able to just order a car. Now a customer can't even, well, his words were never, not at this moment. I said, well, can a customer just go online and build the car and send it to the dealership? And he said, never, not right now. That was his words. I don't know. Again, that's his end of the business, not mine. I'm just giving you information. He said, I can get cars right now. I can get F-150s and Mustangs and all this other stuff that the internet is saying that people, their plants are shutting down. They're not producing, they're not producing at the extent that they were, and they are shutting down to an extent. They're having problems with production. But if they already owed me vehicles, I'm going to get those. If people already bought vehicles and pre-ordered them, I'm going to get those vehicles. But any new vehicles coming forward, it's going to be much harder for me to get that. They're not going to allocate us as many vehicles. So like if they gave us 30 vehicles a month, they might cut us down to 5, or they might cut us down to 10. And then if another dealer needs those vehicles more than us, even though we were supposed to get them, they can pull those vehicles without us even having a say so and get it to that other dealer that's a higher volume dealer that has a better chance of selling those vehicles. It's a big political scheme right now. It's a big shortage scheme right now, and there's a lot of funny stuff going on with some people saying yes you can, other people saying plants are shut down. Guys that are ordering and transferring and buying these units are still saying they can get them. They just have to jump through hoops to do it, and it's a big circus show right now. So I don't even understand completely what's going on. To an extent, I do, but there's a big part of everything. I know we have a more empty lot than ever, and he said it is harder to get vehicles, but you still can do it. And even though they call the plants shut down, they're not literally shut down. They can still produce a certain amount of vehicles, just not to the extent that they were. I'm going to try to find out more information as this passes.